So it's still not winter yet, boys and girls. It's still fall, okay? Winter's going to happen after we leave for our Christmas break. So when we come back for January, we can color that tree, but not until then, okay? So let's go ahead and get ready for our Saxon math practice. And yesterday you got to be the teacher. That was a fun lesson. Today, we're working on one of our practice sheets, and at the top you'll see there's the number 32. Okay, so open to this page. It's called Guided Practice 35A, and it's on page 105. Okay, at the top is the number 32, so you're going to say that while you trace it. 32. 32. And now go ahead and write it by yourself. 32. Okay, so 3 times you have the number 32. Now, on number 2, it says 6 girls and 4 boys rode their bicycles to school. Draw a picture and write a number sentence to show the number of children who rode their bicycles to school. So this is where they have number words, okay? So this S-I-X, that is the word 6. I'm just going to write that there to help me. And then over here, it shows the word four. F-O-U-R is the word for. I don't expect you to know that, but if you know that, it's easier for me when I'm working through word problems to write the numbers in, okay? So you can do that right now. Just write a 6 and a 4. Those are the 2 numbers we're working with. So it makes it a little bit easier. And I'm just going to use circles to help me because it's saying to draw a picture and write a number sentence to show the number of children who rode their bicycles to school. So since boys and girls are all children, you're adding here. We're putting everything together. So I'm going to draw 6 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the girls right there. And then because we're adding, I'm going to put a plus sign, okay? And then we have 4 boys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, because we're mathematicians, we always go back and check our work. So I'm just going to make sure that I did this correctly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then over on this side of the plus sign, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I do have 6 plus 4. So that's my number sentence too, right? So down here on the line below, 6 plus 4. Okay, that's what we're solving for, okay? So 6 plus 4, how many children rode their bicycles to school? So now I'm going to count all of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And again, I like to put a mark on the circle when I'm counting it so that I know that I've counted it. So it's 10, so I can put 10 all together and I can turn that into a friendly 10. And 6 plus 4 equals 10, all right? So so we're going to go down to number 3. I'm sorry, I started reading without pointing out the problem we're working on. It says, how many squares are in the first train? Okay, so we're just counting all together how many squares, and they call this a train. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5. I'm writing 5 there, okay? So then all of these you'll see are the same. These are exactly the same, these number trains, they all have 5. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to create a pattern, and I'll show you how this works. Okay, so this word here says color. So this first one where this number is here, they want you to color all 5. So I'm just going to use my pencil. Okay, we're coloring with our pencil, not crayons today, because you're going to see what happens when we follow directions here correctly. Okay, so you color all 5, just like that with your pencil, okay? So this says, how many are left? So are there any that are white? No. So how do we write that? We use a 0, okay? So now the next one has a 4 next to it. So that means we need to color 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, So I'll let you know right now, we are going to explore different ways of showing the number 5, because these all equal 5. So now how many squares are left over after you color 4? 1. So watch, 5 plus 0 equals 5. 4 plus 1 equals 5. So you're doing fact families right here, okay? All that equal 5, because you could also say 1 plus 4 equals 5, or 0 plus 5 equals 5, okay? This one you need to color 3. 1, 2, 3, okay? So then how many are left over that you didn't color? 2, right? The last one here, you're coloring 2. 1, 2. So how many are left over? 1, 2, 3. And the other thing that happens, besides, so you have 3 plus 2 equals 5. 2 plus 3 equals 5. So the other thing is you start getting this stair-step effect too, right? Because you colored the first ones in. So it starts to create a pattern. You could either say this was a +1 pattern or a -1 pattern here, okay? So lots of fun things that we can do with numbers. Numbers have pairs, numbers have patterns. So it's pretty fun working with numbers. Okay, so go ahead and give yourself an exit ticket. And thank you for joining me for this math lesson today, boys and girls. I'm gonna close this up, put this away, and get ready to do my calendar.